Ask the question. You ready to role play with me? Who wants to role play? All righty. Again, no, you can't. You already did it. Weren't you? Oh, no, you're right. Sorry, I'm confusing you with the pizza man. Okay, do you have a situation in mind?
No.
Okay, so we're going to negotiate. I'm the landlord. I'm the guy with the master's shirt on.
Okay.
And you are negotiating, do you want to be pizza again?
Okay.
Okay, and you don't like my rent, and you want to say that we don't have enough parking, and you want to, pull up your vehicles and, it's Domino's or whatever, and, let me have it. Okay, so.
So we're already past.
You're Reagan, right? Okay, so Reagan, so we're negotiating the LOI, okay? So, hi Reagan, I've sent you the LOI, you have it right here in front of you. Is there any issues you want to go over before we get it signed up so I can get a lease drafted?
Yeah, I'd like some more TI, and I'd like the rent to be market, which you're about $5 over market.
Wow, more TI. Help me understand that. When we met earlier, we talked about what you were going to invest and what we were going to invest, so I'm confused.
It's going to cost me about $4 million to build out my restaurant. So my cost came back higher than I originally thought.
Yeah, I understand. I wish that could be different. Unfortunately, my budget is $3, as we discussed prior. Is there any other funding sources that you have to make up the difference? So that's a big difference that you were expecting.
Yeah, you can give me free rent for a year.
Yeah, I can't really do that. I like tenants who are open and paying rent. It's really important. Tell me where you got your numbers from. The 250, because earlier it was about 100, if I recall.
From a local general contractor. Okay. Who's going to be building out the street.
And has he built other pizza restaurants in the past?
Yes.
Okay, and 250. I've done a lot of pizza restaurants. That's a big number. What's going in that number?
We have to put in our grease trap. We have to put in our hood system. We do very fancy brickwork. And what we do, we do a brick oven in the middle.
Right, you mentioned that to me. But I thought in that first call you had said that you had a really good connection, when we spoke initially, that you had really good connection with all of this equipment. Did something happen with that connection?
That guy was alive.
Oh, bummer. Well, I don't lie. I really only have $3 a square foot to give you. I really want to do the deal. So, well, let's put that aside for a second. Let's talk about the rent. So, when we originally we spoke, you said you were going to do X amount in revenue. I told you the rent, at Braylon Village was $30 a square foot. We just invested $6 million. We discussed that. And you're thinking now that the rent should be, and I thought we had agreed to the 30, but you're thinking the rent should be what?
$25.
And help me understand how we got there.
Because the guy down the street is leasing his shopping center for $25 a foot, and he has the same draw that you provide in your center, and his center is newer.
Okay, so newer, same draw. So originally, had you been talking to them as well?
Yes.
Okay. So when you told me that you like Braylon Village because of all the beautiful new things we did, have you changed your mind on that?
No, I still
You still like Braylon? Okay. So do you think, so we have a Publix, and that center down there has a Winn-Dixie.
Right.
So do you think that, how many people do you think come to Braylon Village on a weekly basis versus Winn-Dixie? Do you think more or less go to Publix versus Winn-Dixie? More or less. Does your wife, I met lovely Melissa. Does Melissa shop at Publix or Winn-Dixie?
Probably Publix.
Okay. And you had mentioned earlier when we talked about your revenues that your price points for your pizza were going to be a little higher. If I recall, that's one of the other reasons you liked Braylon, because of our benches and our lighting. We're really catering to more of a village concept, and we talked about how you like the consumers coming in, and it's a different consumer. Do you see this? I'm with you if you think like the traffic is the same, but tell me about the traffic at Braylon the consumers versus the consumers at my friend's center down the street?
Got me. They're higher end clientele coming to shopping center because you all do it.
So it's so you want to do 1,200 square feet, right? 1,200 square feet? Mm-hmm. And it's $5 a square foot difference? So that's $6,000 a year difference. And if we divided that by, 12 months, 500 divided by 30 days, it's what? Who's got a big deal calculator? 17, okay. So your average pizza costs what?
$15.
So do you think, I'm just curious, do you think that you could sell 1 or 2 more pizzas a day at Braylon versus my friend's Winn-Dixie?
No.
You don't. Then you need to go to my friend's Winn-Dixie. So, okay, so you obviously do. So the rent's no longer an issue. You would believe that I'm justified on the 30. Am I justified on the 30? Based on the little exercise that we just went through? Because if you don't think you can do 2 pizzas extra a day, then I agree you should go there. I want you here, but if you don't think you can do 2 more pizzas here, then this is not the place for you. But I really want you here. But it's 30. It's not $27.50, it's 30. 30 is the number.
Okay, can I get 5 months for that?
I can't, I cannot help you. Again, we just spent $6 million on the property.
So what's another 100?
I want you to have investment, and I think I can help. I've got a guy, Bob, in my office. He knows a lot of contractors. We got to get you some more bids. I've never heard of a $250,000 pizza restaurant. I'm thinking, and I don't want you to be that much in debt. I want to help you. So I'll give you Bob's, we're first responders. He'll call you right away. He's going to give you 3 other contractors to call. Let's get that $250 down. My $3 is market. Would you agree? Was the guy going to give you more than $3 down the street?
Yes.
How much more?
Yeah, $3. You're going to be $3 a foot?
Yeah.
He's going to give you $10 a foot.
I can only do 3, but I'm going to help you get those numbers down. I believe you're going to be more successful here, and I really, really, really want to have you here. I like you. I loved meeting Melissa. Love to have you, but I wish I could do more. And if we can't do business together, I wish you luck, and I'll come eat pizzas at your Winn-Dixie place, but I hope I'm eating pizzas here. Okay, so asking questions, getting him to say it. Are we doing that? Are we doing that out there, or are we throwing up and showing up? We got to get the words. I used to sit and try to figure out in my properties, I want them to tell me that I have the best anchor. So then I created questions around that. I want them to tell me that I have like at Shops of Arrowhead, I have no parking. No parking. So I don't focus on that, but I have fabulous visibility, and I have 70,000 cars that go by a day. So I focus on that. What do you like about my center? What do you think about the traffic on the street? Where else are you looking? I always ask them, where else are you looking? Because then I have something to compare to. I love to know where they're looking, and again, on that first call, they'll tell you. And I don't think I have that on that sheet. Where else are you looking? Because then later on, I can compare my strengths with their weaknesses. The minute I found out that he's talking to the Winn-Dixie guy down the street, it was done.